I hope you enjoy this video. It is going to be me drawing some flowers and coloring them two different ways. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so these are the flowers that we are going to make. So this one is a colored pencil one and the other one was the marker. Okay, so you're going to start with a white piece of paper and you're going to draw a circle in the middle of it, as I am doing here. I just like to say this is my first voiceover, so if it's terrible, I am sorry. So just make a circle about the middle of your paper, and then if you need to fix it at all, go ahead and do that. So that is just what I'm doing here. So there it is. Alright, so now you're going to add your first petal. You're going to go like that. It's kind of like a curved line, like you're making an oval almost with the point at the end. I think, yeah, that's what it looks like. And then you do that to all of them. So here is what mine looks like. And so, yeah. So I'm going to color mine in the middle with the orange. I'm just going to draw a circle around it. You trace the circle. And then color it all in. So now it's done. So I'm just going to, almost done, sorry, fill in those white lines by going like that. Okay. So I have to show you what I'm doing while coloring with it, because how I'm going to do mine is a little complex, as you could, I don't know if you could tell from the first picture. So I'm drawing it and coloring this one in the markers first, and then okay, so you're going to color it so you just trace the petal all the way, just like that. So yeah, look at it, and then you are going to go trace, just keep on tracing it till the end. So yeah, so what I was saying is, no, you don't have to color as you go along with it, but for me it was just easier. And then with the whatever it's called, and that one I just split it up, but with the one that I did colored pencils on it, I already drew the parts, so you just saw me color it. So that's a few seconds ago, you saw what it look like. And so now to draw these petals, you just go in between both of those petals and do about the same thing. And then I had to fix that one, and you just erase your mistake, because yeah. So there's me doing all those, and so now I'm going to color it in. It's exactly the same thing. You can go in with the same color. I'm using a different color. So yeah, and I'm using the same exact colors as the ones that you saw before. It's actually a kind of funny story. So yeah, just use the same technique. So on this one, I divided up like that, because to me it's just a little easier. I'm just showing you a few different ways that you can color it in. So I made one of these, but then I deleted it accidentally, so the pictures that you saw at the beginning were from then, so I'm trying to recreate them and make this tutorial for you. So on this one, I'm just going side to side on them, which yeah, just do it for every last one. And then as I did with the circle in the middle, the white spots, just fill those in. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. Okay, so now I'm going to add another petal, because I love adding petals. So just go in between the two of the last ones that you just drew and make a petal. So this is why I like coloring it in as I go, so I don't get confused. So just like that. And then with the smaller ones, you just have to make tiny lines, but just to show that it's there and where to stop coloring. And you don't even have to color it in or anything. And you could have only just made the first petals and not adding all of this onto it as I am doing. But I did want it to. So as you can see, I'm just coloring it in. And there it is. I colored in all the purples. So it's the same coloring technique for this. And then you just add another petal. Just keep on adding petals. And then until you're done. So I'm just adding the petals. I'm just making the smallest lines. I don't know if you could tell or not, but that's just to show it. So in those two spots, I'm gonna color it in. It's just, yeah. And then in that spot. So I'm gonna color it in with this color. I thought it was a hot pink, but it turned out to be darker, but I still like it. I still like how it turned out. Like in the first one, I thought it was going to be a hot pink, but it wasn't. So now that I've finished all of that, I'm going to fill in the rest with a purple because the color scheme I had going on here, I believe it was, or I was just filling it in. I don't remember. Oh, no, it was the color scheme I was doing. So I finished all of that, and this is almost done. Now I'm making the little indentions on the petals. You just sort of curve your line. It can be right where the petal starts, or just a little bit above it. I had a mixture of it, and you don't even have to do it on all the flowers, but I just think it's nice. Now and then I'm adding it to the ones that I did right after those, but don't make them as long. Because those are towards the middle, and you do not, so it's just the same thing, but you do not want to do all the other petals because it's not towards the middle. So I have them both side by side. I think I did a pretty good job on recreating it for the most part. So yeah, alright, so now it's time to do this one. So I already drew the flower because yeah, so it's just going to be this coloring tutorial. So I have these woodless colored pencils that I'm using. I seen them at Michael's. So you're just going to color it all in. Okay, and then you're going to trace your petal with your colored pencil. Just like that. And then you're just going to do light strokes or darker strokes, just strokes up, nothing too bad. And then I kind of colored in afterwards. So now I have this puffball that were on my markers that I used earlier, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna smudge it all because then it fills in all the whites and adds and I like the texture that it adds to it. So I'm gonna do, so I did that for all of them. So now I'm coloring in the green, which then I am tracing all around it and using, I don't know which technique I'm using. And so I'm just coloring it all in. I just colored it. Now I am shading around where where the petals are, just so it like seems like there's like a shadow type of thing. It's not the best, but it is what it is. I kind of like it, so yeah, as long as I like it, I think it's good. And so yeah, so you're just gonna do that to all of them. So now I'm smudging it. I don't know if you can tell. And then yeah, so now I'm doing the next one. I'm going in with the pink, and I'm doing the exact same thing, but I have it all shown here for you. Good for you guys. And then, so I'm just tracing it, and on some of them I don't even need to add the shadowing because how I traced it was a little darker than the rest. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do it to all of them. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm doing everything else and smudging it, and you want to make sure you oh, I'm using different puffballs for each different color. So this is, oh, I haven't smudged it yet. I have. I'm using a different puffball to smudge it all. So now it's all smudged. Oh, I'm using a different puffball for the yellow, so the other colors don't get in. This yellow is a petal, it's just like the background. So, yeah. And it is, now I'm smudging it. Now I'm going to make the little indentions. So it's just the same as the one with the markers, just a little curved line, and I did to all of them, and then I'm going to do it to the ones right behind it. And I made these petals a little bit smaller than the first one I did, so it's not going to look exact. Oh, and Chelsea wanted to say hi. Yeah, she's our chihuahua. Oh, she sat right on it. Thanks, Chelsea. But I continue doing it because, oh well, why not? And so, yeah, so this is how it looks. Alright, so this is the one I made. Thank you, Chelsea, for holding the papers. But so this one was the first one, and I had different colors on the tips, and I didn't realize it till after I was done coloring it. So, yeah, so those are all 4 of them. And, yeah. They look beautiful. I think I did a pretty good job recreating them.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. And thank you for watching. And please subscribe. And yeah. Thanks. Bye bye. Say bye. Bye.